It's Teacher Brett with GoGoKid, and today I'm super excited to share with you a video on a topic I get asked about all the time, and that is referring. How do I refer? What is referring? How do I tell people about GoGoKid without sounding like a used car salesman? These are all questions we're going to cover today. I'm going to share with you all of my tips and tricks for bringing in new referrals to GoGoKid, making some extra incentive money for yourself, and sharing this great opportunity with your friends, family, neighbors, veterinarians, brothers, sisters, cousin, whoever. So let's get started. Question one, what is referring? Referring is helping somebody through that process to become a new teacher at GoGoKid. So most of the online ESL companies will offer you an incentive to bring in great teachers like yourself. So at GoGoKid, you would be recruiting friends, family, neighbors, the guy down the street, whoever meets the qualifications to be a new teacher at GoGoKid. So that is referring. Bringing somebody onto the team. Generally, you will walk them through the process, help them get hired, and once they have successfully taught their first class, cha-ching, that money is yours. Why should I refer? Let's start by talking about the fact that you do not have to refer. It is not part of the job description. It is not necessary in order to get other positions in the company. You don't ever have to refer a single person if you don't want to. And there's many teachers who never refer anybody. That's okay. But if it's something you're thinking about and wondering about maybe if this is for you, let's talk about some of the reasons why you might want to refer. Number one, I just really like to help people. I love the fact that this was definitely a huge blessing for me to be able to stay home with my family, work from home, have flexible hours. So I love sharing that with other people. But of course, it's nice to get some money for it too. So the main reason that you might want to recruit people to GoGoKid is the financial benefits. So as of today, November 2000, no, December 2018, time is rolling on. The current bonuses that GoGoKid offers is you will receive $120. Pretty good money. But wait, there's more. We also have milestone bonuses. So what a milestone bonus is during a 3-month period of your contract, if you recruit a certain number of teachers, you get an extra bonus on top of that. So if you refer 3 teachers within that 3-month milestone bonus period, you will get an additional $100 added on to your paycheck. If you refer 6 teachers, you will get $200. 12 teachers will get you $400. 25 teachers, you will get an additional $1,000. 50 teachers, you will get an additional $2,500. 100 teachers, you will get an extra $5,000. 150 teachers will get you $12,000, and 200 teachers referred within that 3-month period will get you an amazing $18,000 milestone bonus added onto your paycheck. Booyah. You cannot beat that. That is awesome. So I want GoGoKid to be the best company there is. I absolutely love the teaching community. So I want to get as many people as I can into our teaching community here at GoGoKid so that we can share ideas with each other. We can learn from each other. We can just hang out with each other online. It is a great community to be in a part of. So there are selfish reasons, but there's also totally non-selfish reasons that you might want to recruit as well. So the third question, how do I start? People get totally overwhelmed. All right, you've convinced me, Brett. I want to go recruit some great teachers for GoGoKid. What next? So let's talk about how to start referring for GoGoKid. The number one thing you want to do is you want to find out your unique referral link or referral code. That is going to be the link or the code that you give in order for them to sign up underneath you. So by using your link or by putting in your code, they'll be linked to you to make sure that you get the bonus. This is really important. You can go through a lot of time and energy helping someone through the process and then find out they never used you as a referral. You don't want that because GoGoKid, if they clicked somebody else's link or if they put in somebody else's code, GoGoKid can't change that. So even though you helped the person, you're not going to get credit for it. So this is really important that you know where your LinkedIn code are, so that you can make sure that the people that you introduce GoGoKid to and help through the process use those. So the first thing we need to do is we need to head on over to our teacher portal and log in, and I will show you where you can find your code. Are you ready? All right, let's go. So when you go to log into your portal, you will sign in just like you would be signing in for your classes. You will have to get past that darn CAPTCHA to get in. But once you are in to the portal, nope, didn't get in guys, got to try again. I hate these things. Yes, success. All right, so once you are in your portal, you will go up here and look at where it says Refer Now. When you click Refer Now, you'll be able to get both your referral link as well as your referral code. So those are the two things that you would need. Either one, we're going to talk about each of those, but you can copy those directly from the website there. Just click copy and it'll automatically copy those. The other thing you'll want to know about on your portal is also your referral tracking system. So on your referral tracking system, anyone who uses your code is going to show up there. Let's see if I can open that up here, and you will see how many referrals you had. Okay, great. So now you have your referral link and your referral code. You are ready to go. So once you find some great teachers to bring to GoGoKid, you want to give them that referral code and that referral link. The easiest way for people to apply is just to click on your link. So copy and paste that. Send it in an email, send it in a text message. Make it really easy for them to copy on that. Once they hit your referral link, they're going to fill out their basic info section. There is another place on the basic info section where they can put in your referral code. So if they didn't use your unique link, they can also insert it by typing it into that referral code box. So that is also important to give to people, especially if they already went to maybe the main GoGoKid page and started filling out the basic info section, and now they're calling you saying, I'm filling out this basic info section now. You're like, no, wait, you didn't use my link. You can give them the code and put it in there. There's also one more place that they are able to insert that referral link and referral code is when they get hired. So after they get hired, they will be uploading all of their documents. When they upload their documents, there is another opportunity to put in a code if they haven't put in a code or used a link as of yet. So again, that's another reminder for the teachers that you recruit to get it in there. One of the things you can also do is in that portal, make sure that you're checking your list. So if somebody is saying to you, hey, I used you as a referral, and you don't see it on your list, you want to contact GoGoKid, you want to contact that person to make sure that they used your code and that you get them on your list. Question 4. How do I find teachers? So now that you know what to do, how do you find teachers? This is a little bit trickier and usually the part that people get stuck on. They just don't know what to do next. So start small. Think about your friends, your family. I usually try and make this really simple. Every once in a while will just post a general message on social media pages like my Facebook or my Instagram about how much I love my job, that we're hiring, let me know if you have any questions. I do not like to sound like a used car salesman or an MLM, type of situation where I'm trying to get people to sign up underneath me. That is not it. So I usually keep this, kind of brief. Every once in a while, I'll put it out there. People that are interested will usually find you, will contact you, will ask you more. Some of my biggest tips are to definitely share with people the things that you like best about GoGoKid. What is it that works for you? What is it that works for your family? For me, I often talk about, the flexibility, the easy money, those sorts of things to get people's attention. So that's the first thing you want to do is kind of think about the people that you actually know. Do you know teachers? Are you a teacher? Maybe you can talk to people at school about it. Are you, a stay-at-home mom and you meet other stay-at-home moms? Then that's a group of people you can talk about it. You don't want to spam them though. These are your friends. These are your family members. You don't want to, be private messaging them every day, with big long things. Definitely come join me, because that doesn't look too great. But that's your first thing is start small. Think about your friends, your family, your community who might, be interested. You will be surprised at the people that do contact you. People that you never thought might be interested in something like this will contact you if you just kind of put it out there for everybody. So start with that, see what you get. Outside of your smaller community on your social media or in your neighborhood, you can also think about kind of expanding outside a little bit on social media. So things like Facebook, there are lots of Facebook groups. You might have local job posting groups on Facebook, local stay-at-home mom groups that you're in. These are people that are not necessarily your friends. So, it's not as big of a deal if you are putting stuff out there. But lots of these groups have tons of people. There's lots of online ESL groups as well. So maybe you've got some other teachers who are looking to make a change, looking for a new company. You can put your messages out there. I will say that there's generally two groups of people that you are going to be finding. You are going to have your teachers who are already online ESL teachers. They work for another company, so they already kind of know the gist of online ESL. And you also have your people who have never heard of online ESL before,
What you talking about was
but are interested in staying home and making money, and they'll contact you. So you're definitely marketing it different to those two groups of people. If you are talking about your online ESL teachers, they are going to want to hear, what makes gogokid different than the other companies that they're working for. So things like the flexible schedule, the amount of hours that are available to book is usually something that can be different than some of the other companies that they are working for. Think about the things that you really like that stood out to you at gogokid. The $300 new teacher bonus that we have going on as of the time of this video is great. The $10 enrollment incentive is oftentimes more than other teachers will make at other companies. The pay itself, the base pay can be higher, especially when you add in our credit score system. So they might have an opportunity to make more. So focus on those types of ways when you're talking to teachers that are already online ESL teachers. And then you've got your brand new people who have never heard about online ESL before. They're definitely going to be nervous. They're going to be scared. They're going to be like, is this some kind of a scam? So you want to talk. I like to tell people about, how I came to online teaching, that I've been doing it for almost 3 years now. So it's definitely not a scam. I talk to them about that. I try and kind of give them an idea of what it's like, what the situation looks like. You're logging in. It's kind of like Skype. You're going to be video chatting with a student. Got the lessons already prepared. You really have to share with them the details because they know nothing about online ESL teaching. So those are the two types of groups. You want to think about yourself as a business. How can I market to these two groups? So social media, Facebook is a great way. Same thing with Instagram. That's another great way, to put, the tags on there. Again, think about groups that you are wanting to market to. If it's already an online ESL teacher, maybe you, put a hashtag on there, marketing towards those people, something they would be searching versus maybe stay at home or, work from home. So think about ways you can market to those two groups. Think locally in your community. You might want to make up flyers and put them, maybe you have local job posting boards. We have got like Tractor Supplies. I'm out in the country here.
On today's agenda is securing the fence so all of these escape artists don't get out.
But they have job posting boards, so I will often put there. Our local post office and library allows you to put things up, so I will put those up. I will do, I'll put my link on there. You can shorten your link by using one of those bit.ly links. So you can make it really small on there with the little tabs that you can peel off on your flyer, or maybe you just want to put your email address on there and get people to contact you that way so you can walk them through the process. That's another great way to do it. So think locally, what could I put up in my neighborhood? Local schools are a good option. So you might want to look into local colleges. Is there somewhere you can put something up? Will the local school allow you to put something up in the teacher's lounge? Call around, see if you can get some of your flyers out there, because that's another great way to kind of bring people in who might not have ever heard about online ESL teaching before. Local job fairs might be an option for you to kind of go out and meet people who are looking for work. So think about all of the ways that if you were a business, how would I get employees? You can do the same thing for your business. Look around. Your car, you can make one of those little magnets you can put on your car with your email address. Teach from home, only a bachelor's degree needed, whatever you think would kind of appeal to people. Put that on your car, advertise it. I wear my gogokid shirt all over the place, just in case maybe someone will ask me, what's gogokid, and I can tell them. So definitely a lot of ways to find people. I will say the best way that I have found to reach people and get people coming has been YouTube. So YouTube can reach tons of people. You will get lots of contacts. But the thing about YouTube is it's a long-term strategy. You are not going to be able to post a video on YouTube and get people to sign up, the next day. It's long-term, folks, long-term. So if you're interested in YouTube, start now, because it'll probably be a good year, 6 months to a year before you're really, getting anything out of it. And you have to be really consistent. So you need to be posting often, good content, to really reach people and get them to want to contact you. But that has been my best way of getting referrals in, has been YouTube. Question 5. How can I help them pass? So the hard part's over. You have found some people, your friends, brothers, relatives, next door neighbor, heard that you were teaching online, and they contacted you and they want to be a gogokid teacher. What do you do next? I will tell you that the percentage rate of people that I have that actually follow through and pass is about 25%. So do not get discouraged that you might have a lot of people interested. You might have a lot of people, apply and sign up on the website, but they never follow through with that interview. Let's talk about some ways that you can help them pass. Number 1, reaching out personally is going to be the best way. So making sure that you reach out to all of those referrals that have used your link or your code. They show up in your portal, in your referral tracker. You've got their email. Definitely reach out to them and personally, kind of ask them if they need help, ask them if they need any assistance, if they have questions. That's going to take a big step there. Don't leave it at that, though. Follow up. Every couple of weeks, if I don't see them moving through the process, I will send another email. For me, it's been really helpful to write kind of some form type emails, first contact email, follow up email, past basic info, getting ready for the interview email, so that I can kind of quickly send those to people along the way. The more help you can give somebody, the more likely they are to follow through with the process. So people get intimidated, they get scared, they don't know if this is for real, and they don't follow through. So you want to keep reaching out. You want to give them lots of information. Make it easy for them. If you make it easy for them to go through the process, it's going to be a lot more successful. So my first step is I make it really easy for them to fill out the basic info section. So when they first express interest to me, I send them an email. Hey, thanks so much for being interested in gogokid. Here's my link. Here's my code. What you want to do is click on the link, and I walk them through the whole thing. You're going to fill out the basic info section. There's a couple tricky questions. Make sure you pay attention to question number, whatever it might be. That it makes it really easy for them. They know exactly what to do. They can easily go through it. And I also tell them what the process is going to be. After you finish the basic info section, you're going to be doing an interview. You will schedule an interview. Here's how you'll schedule your interview. Here's what the interview is going to look like. Here's how long it's going to last. If you pass, I walk them through the whole thing. Give them as much information as I can. It's really helpful to do videos. So even if you don't want to go on YouTube and put yourself out there like that, that's totally fine. But You might want to Skype with your referees. You might want to Skype with them so that you can talk to them about the process, or you might want to make some videos that you can include in your email. So I have a lot of videos that are just for my referrals, and they are on YouTube, but they're private, they're unlisted. So nobody can just find them, only if they have the link. So that might be a real option for you if you don't want to get on YouTube and put yourself out there. Maybe you make videos, you put them as unlisted so that your referral can easily grab them, or you can make them as a Google Drive link and attach them that way so that your referral can watch them. But it's a lot easier to explain to somebody in the video, what that process is going to look like than it kind of is, writing it out. So I usually try and do it both ways. So people who like to just read things, there it is. If they want to watch me talk about it, here's the video clip where they can watch that. But walk them through the process really carefully, really slowly, so they know exactly what to expect. It'll make it a lot easier. Second thing you want to do is make sure that you are focusing and you help them understand the basic ESL principles that they're going to need to pass the interview. So when they are interviewing, when they're getting ready to interview, there actually is several documents. They are going to have the lesson PowerPoint in there to practice, but they're also going to have their performance document, and that walks them through what they're going to be graded on during that interview. So things like TPR, props, background. These are all things that you want to help your referral understand before they go into that interview so that they can pass the interview. If you give them zero information and they've never taught online before, this is new to them. They have no idea that a background is expected. They have no idea what TPR is. They have no idea that they need to bring in props. So it's really helpful if you can kind of explain those things to them. Again, you could do that in a video. You could do that in writing. A lot of different ways you can do that. Skype is really great for those beginner online ESL teachers. You can offer, hey, if you'd like to chat or if you want to practice the interview lesson with me, we can set up a Skype chat, or maybe, Facebook Messenger, you can video chat. So definitely do that. That makes them feel more comfortable as well. One other thing that I have done that is really nice is I have made a website. So in Google, you can make a Google site, a website, and you can make it a private website. So only I have to add people's emails to my website, but I have all of my resources kind of there in one spot for them. So teachers who are really nervous, they can go there and kind of go through, and I post my YouTube videos on there. You're free to post my YouTube videos, go for it in, to your referrals. I don't mind that at all, but that's another great way to kind of reach people and help them through that process. Maybe you have a website. Like I said, you can have documents prepared that you can send them. Just try and think, if you were a new teacher, or even if you were an online ESL teacher, this is a new company, what would you want to know? Make sure that you communicate that with your referees when they're going through that process there. Question 6. How much help is expected and for how long? So this is a question that I have gotten from a few people who have started referring, and they're asking, how much am I expected to help this person? How much of a time investment are we expecting? Because if I'm having to answer this person's, 500 questions, and I'm spending hours, trying to walk them through this process, I don't know if it's really worth it. So I will say this. All that is expected of you is that the person used your referral link. You don't have to provide them with anything. I would be upfront with people, though, right from the start. Here's what I have to offer you as a referrer. Some people are looking for somebody to walk their hand, and spend a lot of time with them. And they're going to be really disappointed and upset if you do not do that. Other people want to use your code. They never want to talk to you again. So decide as a referrer, how much time do I want to put into this? How much time am I willing to invest? If you do some of the things I talked about, like making some, pre-made documents, some pre-made resources that you can just give people along the way, that's a really great way to give them a lot of assistance without having to spend a lot of time. Generally, once they are hired, I usually will answer people's questions, to a certain extent. But the company itself has ways for that person to get their questions answered. So after a little while, I will start redirecting them. Here's how you get on Freshdesk. Here's how you can open a ticket to ask gogokid a question, and help them learn how to ask questions there. Facebook groups are great. You might want to have your own Facebook group for your referrals. One thing that I have found really helpful is once you build a community, then other people will help you answer questions. So I have a great community of teachers in my referral group for gogokid that if I don't get to a question right away, by the time I check in, I've already got 5, 6, 7, 8 teachers that I have helped through the process. They're already answering the questions for me. So it's really helpful, really great community. So you can build a community like that. There's also just Facebook group for teachers. So we have an official gogokid Facebook group. So that's another great place you can direct your referrals who have passed to. There's also an unofficial group as well that has tons of people in it so they can start asking their questions there. So decide how much time you want to invest. Be upfront with the people who are using your referral code as to what they're going to get. And if they're looking for somebody, who's going to invest more time, that's okay. You can send them, to somebody else, or they can find somebody else who's willing to put in that kind of time and effort. So it's definitely a personal choice as to how much you're going to put in. But there is no requirements. gogokid is not going to come and say to you, well, you didn't help this person enough, you're not getting the referral money. That's not how it works. If somebody uses your link or your code, they are your referral. You get the money for them. So that is where we are at with how much you have to help. It's really a personal choice. So you want to be honest upfront so we can try and help as many people get through the door as possible. So there we have it, guys, how to refer and how to get your referees through that process and become teachers at gogokid. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, you can find me, reach out. I will be happy to help you through that process and start referring teachers of your own. I want as many people as we can to come to gogokid. So reach out, let me know how I can help you do that. If you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that, Teacher Red, and subscribe. Also, if you haven't subscribed to gogokid's official channel yet, you want to do that as well. There are some awesome songs on there, so you will get addicted to watching the gogokid videos and songs and more great content to come from them. So make sure you subscribe over there as well, and you don't miss any great videos from me or them in the future. Good luck teaching, everybody. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye. Psst. Hey guys, are you already a gogokid teacher? Awesome! Make sure you check out my workshop coming out in 2019 on how to refer. In that workshop, I'll go into even more detail and give you more exclusive tips and tricks and resources to help you find referrals and get them through that process. So make sure you check it out. And if you're not a gogokid teacher yet, what in the world are you waiting for? Make sure you use my referral link down below.